You know the old saying, if the shoe fits, wear it.
8 wide, that's what you told me.
And if it doesn't, grin and bear it.
I have a bunion. It's a difficult foot to fit.
But imagine getting shoes custom made for your feet without paying an arm and a leg. Coming to a mall near you, a Dateline discovery.
If they measure your foot, why don't the shoes feel like they fit?
But even the same person will measure your foot differently each time by a little, and that little matters a lot.
Now, shoes made just for you that don't cost a fortune.
You know the feeling. Every step you take can be torture when you're breaking in a new pair of shoes. A little snug in the heel, narrow in the toe. Well, now you may be able to give ill-fitting footwear the boot thanks to a new idea. Custom-made shoes that won't wipe out your wallet. And they may be coming to a store near you. It's a Dateline discovery. If you buy them off the shelf, those boots or other footwear can feel like they were made for anything but walking.
One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
But now, there may be relief for your aching feet.
Custom-made shoes, handcrafted in Italy, delivered in about 2 weeks.
That's Jeffrey Silverman's promise at Custom Foot, a state-of-the-art shoe store in Westport, Connecticut. At most stores, they'll rummage through the clutter of the back room to find you a shoe that feels right.
Make sure you take them off before you go to bed.
Head into the back room at Custom Foot, and you won't find a single shoe box. Hardly seems fitting.
I wear a 12 AA with a quadruple A heel. Now, find me a store that carries that.
The store guarantees a custom fit at a fraction of the cost of custom made. How do they do it? Well, shoes are made on a form called a last. But these days, most manufacturers limit sizes to about 12 adult lengths and medium widths.
So if you have a C here, you better have a C here, and you better have a C here, or you're out of business.
Go to any shoe store and you're locked into that measuring system. But now, Silverman has taken that system and broken the mold, literally. He's come up with a formula to determine how many sizes it would take to custom fit for a mass market. He's not giving away any trade secrets, but it's a lot. The key to making the system work was coming up with a new and super accurate way of measuring feet. And for the customer, this is where the brave new world of tasseled loafers begins, with this electronic scanner.
A lot of people ask if I should be putting that over my head this way.
A digital image takes 13 precise measurements of each foot's size and its shape. The scanner's consistent accuracy is critical.
Even the same person will measure your foot differently each time by a little, and that little matters a lot in the fit of a shoe.
After being measured, customers scroll through options in style, color, and leather. The computer zips their choices through cyberspace to Italy. And here, the high-tech ride comes to a crashing halt. Using the computer data and specially made forms, the shoes are then handcrafted, the same way it's been done for generations.
Our idea was to marry high-tech PCs with old-world craftsmanship, because we don't think that anybody wants to give up old-world craftsmanship.
Within 2 weeks, these made-to-order shoes are shipped directly to the customer. There's no inventory and no middleman, and that's how costs are held in check. The result, high-end custom-fit shoes for the cost of off-the-shelf, priced at $99 to $250.
I am convinced that within my lifetime, that almost all shoes will be purchased this way.
So when might you see a custom foot store within walking distance of your home? Well, Silverman plans to open 3 new stores this summer in New York, New Jersey, and Minnesota, and hopes to have a store in every state by the end of 1997.
You know it's not a normal shoe store when you hear this.
I can just get you to wiggle your toes a little bit so we can get it. Okay, good.
Oh, sure, it looks normal out front, but something's missing in the stock room. A shoe store with no shoes?
I don't think there's anything like this in the world.
Jeffrey Silverman has just launched the Custom Foot in Westport, Connecticut. Here, they don't just measure your feet, they photograph them, and some folks find their feet pretty funny. The Custom Foot is custom made for those who have problem feet. You have to put on socks, white socks, to have each foot's picture taken. The white makes for a better contrast against the black curtain.
Has anyone rebelled and refused to wear a white sock?
Not at all.
From this digital photograph, they extract 14 measurements for each foot. Occasionally, they resort to an old-fashioned tape to measure everything from instep girth to ball girth. Is my ball girth in my left foot the same as the ball girth in my right foot?
No, it's not the same.
The measurements are sent to Italy, where factories produce what Silverman calls mass customized shoes. The customer is supposed to get his or her shoes home delivered in 2 or 3 weeks. Almost no obstacle is too big.
And I have very small feet.
A teeny size 6.5 men's.
No problem at all.
From a woman's size 4 to a men's size 16. From widths of quadruple A to quintuple E. All you do is select your shoes from about 150 pairs on display.
We have a price limit at CNN. I think they said I could spend $140.
Then you have your feet photographed.
Should I smile?
That's not necessary.
Then you go to a computer station to discuss various options.
Now, I can't, like, add a tassel or something, can I?
You can have this shoe in this color with this ornamentation.
There are different sole options.
A guy could get this shoe with this sole?
Correct.
And there are different grades of leather.
It's $134.95. When you get up to the most expensive, it's $249.95.
The average pair runs $140, but be prepared for probing questions.
Have you had any issues with past shoes?
That's not an issue.
Issues?
Yes. Too tight, too small?
It felt like a visit to a shoe therapist. At the grand opening, customers had their feet massaged. They munched on biscotti. The Westport store is just a toe in the water. 6 more stores are planned for 1996, so eventually, maybe you won't need those remedies for shoes that don't fit. Will this one day replace this?
Just a relic. It's a relic. You know.
Like, we can put it up.
Right.
Uh-oh, better not predict the demise of the old measurer, lest they end up taking a picture of my foot in my mouth. Chidi Mo, CNN, Westport, Connecticut.